Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya with the name. Yeah, the tease in my lot, cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, give it a stretch. That was weird. Like I was getting everything set up and I was getting ready to get started, but whatever reason, the starting tab would not show up when I did the screen share. It's weird. Like every other tab would show up except that one. I'm not trying to figure that out, but I had to share like the entire screen for it to, or the entire window or whatever, for it to actually load up. So that was weird. I'm not sure what happened there. But welcome to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly for myself to be able to work on projects that I've been meaning to work on, because I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I'll never find time. By doing untilit.works, it allows me the opportunity to work on projects that I've been meaning to work on. Like, for example, I have this order. I have like a small 3D printing creative agency business thing going on, and got an order in from some folks. And so I'm going to be working on that. I've replaced like the print head on one of these printer things, and so it looks like it's working. I'm going to do some more test runs on it to make sure it's fine and get the color working. But also, I want to get a jig created so that I can place the items in it, and I'll be able to swap them out and they'll always print in the same place, same time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna work that out, get that printed, and test that out today. So that's one of the main things I want to get done today. So yeah, so those are the type of stuff I work on. Untilit.works consists of a cipher, and a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. And within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are 45 minutes, heads down, working on, trying to make some progress. Break sessions are these where I'll pop up on the video to remind you to take a break, in which you can drink some water. Let me see something. My bad. I'm messing around with this LED. It's a thing I'm working on also. Drink some water. It's not working. Oh, there it is working. Okay, cool. Might actually use this. Sorry. So yeah, drink some water, get up, walk around, and or sit here and watch me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. The point is to not let your mind think about the thing you were just focused on. Give it a chance to relax. All right. So like I mentioned, I'll pop up on here on the screen. And if you ever come to the site and we're in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen. And that's because browsers don't have autoplay video with audio. And that's why I have the notice there saying may need to click play to start the stream. Next to that is the open closed caption button. I'm using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. So if you click that button, a space will open up next to the video, and the words I'm saying will hopefully be transcribed accurately and placed in that space. Then there's 2 buttons. Don't worry about them. They're broken. I'll fix them at some point. There's a countdown timer, count on when the next break session ends and when the next work session will start. And then what else? Oh, yeah, if you'd like to join to chat or ask questions, you can do that. There's a button to join the room there. All right, cool. So let's hopefully this will work. If I share this, hopefully. Yeah, see, that one comes up. That's weird. Why that? That is strange. It's still not showing up. But that's fine. I'm not using it now. So, oh, wait, there it is right there. Interesting. All right, cool. But this here is, oh, wait a minute. No, I think that's fine. This is the work session. This is what it looks like. Over in the upper right-hand corner, if you check out subscribe, it has a list of all the upcoming ciphers you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. On the left is an audio player, so if you want to listen to some tunes while you're working on what you're working on, you can do that there. Here towards the center is the to-do section, where it says add a task. You type in your task, hit enter or the plus button. Now then add it to the list of tasks. You can edit a task by clicking the text. You can mark it delete by clicking the X button, or if you want to mark it, you want to delete it, click the X button. If you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox. Now then send it to the done section. You click that header done, and it will list all the things you got completed. If you click the Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter and a brand new tab or window, and it'll pre-populate a tweet listing out all the things you got completed. So for me, it's like a nice visual way of showing, like, I got some stuff done today, feeling good going into the week kind of thing. All right. Over in the right-hand column, we have a countdown timer, counting when the next break session happens, again, like 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. So if you don't have a particular thing that you've been meaning to work on, but you still want to be productive, and you heard that web development sounds pretty cool, but you don't know where to start. So I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have told me that have gone through them, I think if you complete those programs, at the end, you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And then from there, make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing it. I don't know if you can hear like the buzzsaw, but they're like building a house next door. So yeah. So those are there. Now, if you're already into web development and you're looking for like a cool project, saying maybe get your creative juices going that you can like start and stop, and then maybe continue on with that project, kind of like add to it, or maybe create something brand new. I have links to 3 tutorials that go to the Vonage developer platform. I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibility is to look over tutorials and make sure that they're cool. So one of the tutorials, you follow it, you have this application, a web application, where you have an input box and a call button. You put your home for your real world phone number in the input box, hit call, and your real world phone will ring. I have one that's the opposite, where you get a virtual number, you link that to the application that you create, and then from your real world phone, call that virtual number, and you'll be able to answer in that application. And then there's another one where 2 users like log in to your web application, and one can call the other through the browser and have a conversation back and forth. So I think it's pretty cool. You can check it out. They're there. Hako will come back to show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that process. And then the highlight thing, don't worry, that's part of the stuff that's broken that I'll probably fix at some point. Now, Hako. Hako stands for Help a Coder / Creator Out. It's a thing I made that if you ever get stuck working on what you're working on, you can create a Hako, which is a room that you can then invite people to join the room. And the hope is that together as a collective, you're able to come up with the solution and or feedback on the thing that you're working on. So if you click View Hako, it shows you all the different Hakos that have been created. You can click the creator's name to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out the profile to see whether you'd like to request to join the room. I also added a filter by keyword list. So if there's a specific subject that you're looking for, maybe it's in the list, and you'll be able to narrow the Hakos down by that. Now, when you click Create a Hako, you're presented with this form. You put in a title and 3 keywords. When you click Create, it'll generate a unique URL that you can then copy and or click to share to Twitter. When you join your Hako, it looks like this. Title here at the top. Over on the right, if you want to leave, there's a leave button there. You're going to open the menu for some more options. We have a text chat here to the right. On the left is another column with a countdown timer at the top. Count on when the next break session happens. Again, like 15 minutes after the hour. You can copy the URL and click to share to Twitter again. Now, when someone clicks your link, they just don't automatically join your room. They're going to be requesting to join your room. So they'll show up under pending. You'll be able to click their username to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on when they logged in with, to check out the profile to see whether or not you like the request. We would like to approve or deny their request to join your room. Now, if you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them. All right. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen, because again, the point of the Hako is for you to get the help and or feedback on the thing that you're working on. But I think by being able to share your screen and show others what it is that you're seeing, you'll be able to provide the context for them to be able to get you the help and or feedback on the thing that you're working on. So, something in my eye. So now, the way you communicate through the Hako, like I mentioned, there's a text chat here to the side. To the right, if you put your message here towards the bottom, hit send, it'll add it to the list of messages. I also added the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody has their audio chat enabled, we'll be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled. They'll still be able to follow along, because any messages put into the text chat will be put into the, anything that's somebody's saying will be turned into text and put into the text chat. Now, I also have the opposite available. We enable text to speech. So if you're not looking at the Hako, you'll still be able to follow along, because what people are saying in the text chat would be read out aloud by your browser. And that's pretty much it. Again, you can check out all the different Hakos that have been created. And cool. Let me get y'all back to work so I can get back to work. because I still have some post radio show promo stuff to do, and I want to design this jig. I got to remember the dimensions. I got to remember that. I think I have another jig I made, so I'm gonna go off of that, and then let's like expand it a little bit. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Word. So thanks for hanging out. I'll see you like 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity, and y'all be easy. I'm gonna send y'all off with some traveling music. This right here is one of my favorite producers of all time. It goes by the name of Nujabes. The track is featuring Apani B. It's called Thank You. And thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you again like 15 minutes after the hour. We'll talk about something I found cool on the internet. All right. Unless you want to come up here and talk about something you found in Instagram on the internet. All right. But here we go. Nujabes featuring Apani B. Thank you. All right. Y'all be easy. Peace.
Let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life.